Hello everyone and welcome to another Daily Dose of Drupal. Today we are on episode number 110 and today we're going to be going over the Style Guide module. The Style Guide module is a really simple module that simply gives you a page to test and look at the various styles for your Drupal theme. So each theme gets its own Style Guide page where you can take a quick look and see how common Drupal elements, or common HTML elements actually, are rendered across your Drupal site. Before we get started, as always, I am Shane Thomas. You can follow me on Twitter at smthomas3. Also go to codekarate.com and sign up for the newsletter over here on the left. Today's sponsor is Drupalize.me. Drupalize.me is a great place to learn about Drupal. If you have a specific topic that you want to learn about in Drupal, they probably have a video to help you do so. So go ahead and check out Drupalize.me, sign up, and make sure to use the coupon code CK20FEB for 20% off. Let's go ahead and get started. I already have the Style Guide module downloaded and installed, and as I mentioned, there isn't really much to this module except for the fact that it can be very helpful if you're a themer or you're developing a theme on a Drupal site. So as you can see, I have it installed. I'm using the 7.x-1.0 version. You can set permissions to allow who can view the Style Guide, but I'm not going to worry about that piece. I'm just going to go ahead and take a look. Inside the Appearance menu, you can see that each enabled theme has now has a Style Guide link. I have enabled the Garland theme as well as the default Bartik and 7, so we have a couple different options to take a look at. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Style Guide for the Bartik theme. It really is pretty simple at what it allows you to do. This top area is simply a set of links that allows you to navigate down inside this one large Style Guide page that has examples of how everything in your theme should be rendering. So for example, links are going to render with this blue text, and obviously I can see the hover state. Emphasis, strong. I can see all the various status messages that Drupal is going to render. And what this really allows you to do is if you're a themer, it makes you, or gives you the ability to check all the basics to make sure you have everything covered. So you're not forgetting anything, you're not missing anything in your theme. For instance, you may have status messages and warning messages themed, but since you've never seen an error message when you're building your theme, you forget to style it. Well, this page will make sure that you actually can take a look at it in your custom theme. They go through all the form options, so the checkboxes, radios, text fields, all the different form fields that you can use are all shown here. How the password confirmation is going to be rendered. You can then continue to look down and see the different buttons, like form submit, image buttons. You can also see various markup. Field sets are another important one that Drupal uses pretty extensively. How the collapsible and collapsed field sets are handled, as well as how non-collapsed field sets are handled. Vertical tabs are another important Drupal item that needs to be themed. And it really just goes through basically all the various HTML things that you need to worry about theming when you're building out your theme. So you got the lists here, how images are going to render, images within text, menu trees, tables, which are another important one. There's a lot of administrative tables on the administration pages, but you also may have tables on the front end of your Drupal site. You want to make sure that those are themed as well. Same with basic text. Here's another very important one, just all your headings. How are your headings going to render on the site? How are the headings going to render with various text underneath them? So that's it. As I said before, there's links up here to bring you down to that specific section. So as you can see, this brings me down to the menu tree section. Let's go ahead and take a look at another theme just to see some of the differences. As you can see, it already looks a little different. If I look at the table, for instance, you can see this table renders blue. So all the default tables using the Garland theme are going to be rendered blue and white depending on the odd and even classes on the table. So the Style Guide, again, just a really simple module, useful if you're a themer or you're building a Drupal theme. So go ahead and use it on your site, take a look, and make sure you cover all the basics in all the form elements, all the HTML elements, and get them themed correctly when you're building your next Drupal theme. Thanks for watching the Daily Dose of Drupal. Thanks again to DrupalEyes.me, and thank you for watching. See you next time.